San Diego is a city of neighborhoods like North Park. It was established in the late 1800s by the James Hartley family. They purchased 40 acres northeast of Balboa Park for growing lemons. Today, North Park is a coveted area noted for its architecture of craftsman-style cottages and bungalows.
You need to be sensitive to what the architectural style is in your neighborhood and of your house. When was the house built? And as you remodel, keep those things in mind and use styles and materials that are from that period or complement that period.
Robert Drake's North Park Spanish bungalow, circa 1920s, is charming, but older homes can be challenging. The Drakes wanted to keep the authenticity of the home while giving it the modern-day comforts.
We moved in, it was pretty much ready to go when we moved in 1989, but it was small, 740 square feet, 2-bedroom, 1 bath, and I don't think really had been touched probably 20 years prior to that.
Their remodel, completed by Marrokal Design and Remodeling, added a second floor and bathroom and renovated their kitchen. Special touches like eye-catching arches and unique tiles make this a truly Spanish colonial revival home.
So the owner actually found the paving tiles from a 16th century Belgian monastery that these were salvaged from, and he incorporated those into the front of the house. So the front walkway is actually this old monastery tile.
Well, Marrokal was terrific in that they really came up with the idea, the big idea, the big architectural plan of the remodel. As I said, we'd lived here for 17 years before we remodeled. We thought we had thought of every conceivable way to add on, add space, add a second floor, where would the stairs go.
Steve Walton, John Davies, and the rest of the Marrokal team knew how to make more from less, all while keeping the home's historic features.
We created a stair tower and a second floor which houses the master bedroom suite, and then the interior remodel that was done on the first floor was changing the very compartmentalized, non-functioning, sort of non-smart use of space from the original kitchen, which had never really been remodeled at all and was not historically significant in any way. And so really what we've done is opened that up to the living room. There's an archway that you look through.
A lot of the light fixtures are very true to the period, and again, they're modern, and I think they're somewhat modern designs, but they give the feeling of the 20s and the 30s.
Nearby, Leslie Holman's favorite room in her remodeled older home by Marrokal is her kitchen. It was designed by the Marrokal team to be both luxurious and period correct, completed with two-toned cabinets and space-saving cubby holes.
And I really do almost live in this kitchen as much as I can. The floor is travertine. It's got a chiseled edge, and that just means it gives it more of a rustic, casual look than the formal straight edge would give it.
Her remodeled craftsman-style covered porch is another favorite spot in this historic home built circa 1917.
What I really love about this space is that it's an extension of the house. I have dinner parties out here. In the summer, I have all the little lights on, and it's just a really great spot. It just expands the house even more.
John Davies' own urban modernist home was built with green construction and materials. The original 1906 cottage was unsalvageable, so the Marrokal team replaced it more than 100 years later.
I feel like the homes are just calling to us to, please help us, fix us. We have all this potential and we've been around a long time. It's like an old friend.
I feel like it's my little piece of heaven right here. I have close neighbors, and I'm in the middle of the city basically, but I feel like I'm in my own space, and I come in my front door, and it just feels so good to be here.
North Park in particular is a work in progress. It's an evolution, and its time is now. And there was a few years ago when North Park wasn't the shining star of older neighborhoods, and it's really becoming that with the restaurants coming in the artist district, and there's a lot of people moving into these neighborhoods and working on their homes, and it's really becoming the gem of San Diego.
From North Park, I'm Phoebe Chongchua with your remodeling news.